Changeup, like I said, probably been my favorite pitch to throw as of recently. Just had a lot of fun like watching it. But fingers kind of on the callus on that bottom there, and then let these just kind of comfortably land where they want, and then the thumb on this seam there. So it's like I'm not really like on it. I'm not choking it. It's not really like fingertips. It's kind of in the middle a little bit. And I think one of the things that I had to learn with the changeup is like it's something that's got to be comfortable to you. Like everyone uses a different grip. You can try to do all these different things with it, but if it doesn't feel good in your hand and like you grip it and you feel confident with it, chances are it's probably not going to work for you, because you're going to grip it and be like, this feels weird. Like I don't know how I'm going to throw this and it's going to get to where it needs to go. So like I've gone through a million different changeup grips, but I've kind of always just come back to this one because it always felt good in my hand. Four seam. We talked about this in the spring, like the flipping thing, but in the game, I really mostly just throw with the horseshoe on the outside. A little bit of space in between. Thumb is like pretty normally kind of tucked underneath, like nothing like too extreme or outside. It's kind of just like right down the middle. Sinker down the middle, fingers together, and then I gotta figure out how to do this. And then like torque.
I noticed there's a little torque.
Yeah. So I go like this. So I have pressure here and kind of like a little bit on like the bottom there. So it's a little bit kind of like a one seam. It's not like straight up. It's off that way. I don't know. It's just, I started throwing it in the minor leagues one day. One of our coordinators came down and was like, you're going to throw a sinker now. And like, we got TrackMan, like try to make it move as much as you can. And I just like started playing with grips. And this was the one that made it move the most. So I just stuck with it. And then in my hand, it feels like I can throw it. Like I can throw it straight, or I can throw it like a four seam and it's going to come off funky and it's going to kind of do what it needs to do. Like I don't need to flip it over or do anything to it. Like it's all kind of like just great based on the grip.
Are you unhappy with your current career path? Would you like a job in sports? Today's video sponsor, Southern New Hampshire University, has an awesome online degree in sports management.
Ninja, this entirely online degree has an incredible curriculum, but also opens you up to a massive network of graduates who work in sports-related organizations. You can also take advantage of tons of different internship programs, and it's also very flexible for when you start, so it's not one of these where you have to start a specific date in August or January only, all while being one of the lowest tuition rates for any program like this in the country.
I looked at the courses and I actually found them really interesting. I mean, if I was looking at a career in sports management and with my busy schedule, I would absolutely sign up. You'll learn about the business and economics of sports, sports management principles, and learn how to gather and analyze data. This degree can help prepare you for a career as an athletic director, sports information director, marketing manager, and other exciting roles in the sports industry. Your courses are taught by faculty with real-world experience, so you'll have opportunities to connect with people in the industry. When you graduate, SNHU will still be there to help guide you through your job hunt. You might be eligible for financial aid or have previous college credits to help fast track you to your degree.
If you're interested, click the link below or visit snhu.edu/ninja to learn how you can get started with a sports management degree.
Well, I'm actually thinking about folding up shop and signing up at SNHU.
Genius move, Ninja.
Sweeper, bottom of the horseshoe there. Get into it, hook the seam kind of like with the pressure on like the middle there. Spike, and then bottom is kind of just like thumb and other fingers just kind of comfortable where they are. Last one is the gyro slider cutter. It's definitely more of a gyro slider. I kind of just call it a cutter, but it's definitely like it has the movement profile of a gyro. So this corner here, it used to be, so the beginning of the year I was like fingertips like on the bottom corner there, but it started getting kind of cuttery. Like it wasn't really getting a whole lot of depth. It was like 6, -6, 5, -5, something like that. And I wasn't killing a whole lot of vert. So I moved my fingers up on it a little bit more. So I kind of have a little bit more of the side. The pressure is more this way as opposed to like on my fingertips here. I think I was like pushing it and it wasn't quite catching versus now it feels like it's getting more like off that side of the finger and this way.
Yep.
So, crept up a little bit on there. So feeling some pressure here. And then I actually took my finger just barely off the ball here. So it's kind of the same idea of like a spike, but it just feels more comfortable that I don't have to do that. It's
Hmm.
just kind of like making sure that all the pressure and it comes off my finger clean of just that one. So it's interesting. Like that's where you talk about like you're always kind of tinkering with things, and especially with TrackMan and whatever, you can kind of see the numbers in real time now that just little things, just moving up a half of an inch and taking my finger off has like really changed the pitch.